Hey guys, this is my review of set 75298 AT-AT versus Tauntaun Microfighters. This set has 205 pieces and retails for $20 in the US. Now, this is one of the Microfighters, so, well, it's actually one of the Versus Microfighters that we've been getting. I think LEGO does a great job with these Versus, because Microfighters in the past have just been one ship, and, I mean, now you can get them, like, for just twice the amount. You get you get another Microfighter, and yeah, you get another person to fight. So yeah, pretty cool. Our first minifigure up is Luke. So this is him in his Hoth attire. So he's wearing like his sweater, his like vest, and he's got some nice leg printing there. He's got this Hoth Trooper helmet with the goggles, which I think LEGO's been doing a good job with these, and I don't think they should change anything about these. It's one of the things where LEGO just got it right the first time they did it, just like Battle Droids. And anyway, he has like this white face with like the printed on part for his like mask that he wears. It's like this, like that face is like, hey, this face like, hey, who are you? And then like he's got some back printing with like some pockets there, and yeah. He's got a stud shooter here. Everyone knows how those work. You just push it down and boom, they fire. Anyway, to reload the old ones, it's a bit more tricky. You have to like snap them into place. Now the other ones, you just like push them in. But yeah, I mean these you could say like they reload, like you just push them in. But I mean it's a bit different, you know. But then he has his classic blue lightsaber, and yeah. Lightsabers are also one of the things that I think LEGO got right first try. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff in this part, you know, especially with Luke here. Our next figure is one that's pretty cool. We get the AT-AT driver. I half expected LEGO, when I first heard this was coming out, to just put in like a snowtrooper or something, but yeah, they actually gave us the AT-AT driver. And the reason I thought that is because the only way to get these is in an AT-AT, which, I mean, I should have probably known it would, because, I mean, it is an AT-AT, so, I mean, it just makes sense, you know? But, yeah. So, the only other way to get this is in the $170 AT-AT, so, yeah, it's cool that you can get this minifigure for, like, just 20 bucks. But, yeah, anyway, so, yeah, we're not going to talk about that next. So, anyway, he has his binoculars there, so you can see, and he's got this face here, that's, like, this face that LEGO been using for troopers for a while, like TIE pilots, I know. It's got a stud shooter, same thing with Luke's. And I'm pretty sure it's the same printing all over for the AT-AT pilots with drivers in the big $170 playset. So yeah, nothing different there. And for our first Microfighter, we have the AT-AT. So every Microfighter just looks a bit derpy in my opinion. I mean, this looks good for the source material they based it off of. But, I mean, yeah. Microfighters, in my opinion, just all look derpy. Especially with, like, these feet here. Like, these feet are probably the derpiest part of the AT-AT. Because, like, the big version can't really do this. So, yeah. That's just something. So, yeah. Anyway, we got some stickers there. Like, well, no, not stickers. There's this printed visor here. Then there's this printed control dish back here. And back here is also where you're going to take your AT-AT driver. And you'll just sit him in right here. And yeah, he fits nice and snug right there. And now, one of the other things that I find a bit derpy is, like, how fat this thing is. Like, look how far that goes out on these sides. Like, that's just something to me. So, yeah. But anyway, his head can move left. That's as far as it can go left. That's as far as it can go right. Although if you bring it up a little, then, like, if you bring it, like, this way, then that's as much. But, like, you can move it all around different directions because it's on this ball joint here. So, yeah, you can move it all the way up, all the way down. It's just completely your choice. But, yeah. So, yeah, it's a pretty cool Microfighter, and it's probably the better of the two. Our second Microfighter here is the Tauntaun Microfighter. So, he has, like, these little things here for, like, his arms, which are a bit short. They're a bit shorter than I'd like. And his tail can move, like, his tail really doesn't move that much. Like, you can move it a little there, but because of this stud up here, that's as high as it can go. It can go all the way down there, but that's as much as it can really go, you know. And he's got some feet here, like his toes there, like, yeah, his toes. And up here we have like these black 1x1 tiles and 1x1 studs, and they have like these printed little white dots on them for his little eyes, and he's got his horns there, and they look really nice. Lego's been doing a good job with these Tauntaun horns. And you have this little satchel, no, not satchel, like this little harness here for Luke to hold on. So what you can do is you can take his stud shooter or his lightsaber, and there's an extra clip over here where you can set it. So I'm gonna put the stud shooter in there, but you can put either one if you want. But yeah. Anyway, you can also take off these binoculars, and you can reenact the scene. If you have a probe droid, then you can reenact the scene when Luke sees the probe droid in episode 5. And yeah, as you could see, I got it to stay for a second, and yeah, this looks pretty cool. And I'm so glad that Lego included these binoculars. I mean, it's just one piece, but I would be mad if they didn't include it. But anyway, what you can do is you can take Luke, and we just gotta twist his hand like that. And then we can come out here, and we can put his hand on the harness here. And now Luke can drive the Tauntaun. Now, how cool is that? Overall, for $20, this is a great buy. You get this little derpy AT-AT and this little Tauntaun here. So yeah, obviously, neither of them look that accurate. Like, as you can see, like, this Tauntaun is, like, big compared to, like, the AT-AT, who's massive. Like, in like, the Star Wars universe, like, it'd be, like, maybe as tall as this entire foot here. But it's a microfighter, so we'll give it a bit of slack there. But this really just looks like a brick-built version of the Tauntaun mold. So I don't really consider this a microfighter, but I mean, you can call it whatever you want. So yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. So I'll see you all next time.